yourself. One of the dangers of wasting your potential is delayed destiny. When you waste your potential, you delay your destiny, you stagnate your destiny, you cannot be useful, you miss opportunities, because an endowment that's supposed to be nurtured is wasting. You cannot utilize. When opportunity come your way, generationally you will lose relevance. You suffer even in your community. Emotional frustration begins to set in because your endowment was not nurtured. People that you are ahead of will soon surpass you. Why? Because there is an endowment in you that you're not training, you're not maximizing, you're not practicing, you're not developing. It will become stagnant. Many will replace one. That is the effect of it. Replace yourself with those right attitude, right environment. The danger, you lose connection, you lose connectivity, you lose relevance. Stagnation begin to flow. You become vulnerable to anger. Little trigger, one is blown off. Anger, expressing bitterness, jealousy, envy. That's the outcome. That's the outcome. The danger is so much. The danger is so much. Broken identity. Your identity will now become weak. You are not confident of yourself. You lose personality. When you lose your potential, you lose your personality. That's why it's important we steer the gift of God upon us. I remember saying that this gift is a seed. We need to nurture it. Create a right environment so that it can grow, so that it can build, or you move from point A to point B, even in your potential. Losing rewards where you're supposed to gain access to greatness, you lose reward. Just remembering a friend of ours who was just very talented in artistic work, very talented, content creation, powerful, but he was not grooming himself, he was not training himself. He had a whole lot of ideas on the paper, ideas to write on, but because he was not training himself, over the years, the lesser people begin to surpass him, and he begin to feel jealous, begin to feel threatened, because there is no growth in him. It's important to activate our potential. Seek God's guidance. Seek God's guidance, seek God's wisdom. Look at the life of Joseph. He had a lot of leadership ability, but the journey was not smooth, but he was focused. He held on to God. Even in the life of Esther, her